Hello everyone. Today we are at the Toyota Kirloskar Motor plant here in Bidadi, Karnataka, where the Toyota production system comes to life. The Toyota production system or TPS is built on two core principles. First, just-in-time production or JIT, which means producing only what is needed when it is needed and in the amount needed. And second, Jidoka, which means automation with a human touch. We'll be taking a closer look how these principles come alive on the shop floor, and we'll also be talking to Padmanabha, who is the Executive VP and Director Manufacturing. Toyota Kirloskar Motor Private Limited (TKM) is a joint venture between Toyota Motor Corporation Japan with an 89% share and Kirloskar Systems Limited India with 11% share. TKM employs around 6,466 people and operates from a manufacturing footprint of approximately 432 acres here at Bidadi, Karnataka. The company has a total installed production capacity of up to 441,000 vehicles per annum across its manufacturing facilities. The locally manufactured models include Innova Hi-Cross, Innova Krista, Fortuner, Legender, Camry Hybrid, Urban Cruiser Highrider, and the Hilux. The Toyota Technical Training Institute (TTTI) was established in 2007 at the Bidadi plant to skill rural youth in advanced automotive manufacturing. TTTI offers a 3-year fully residential training program that combines classroom learning with hands-on shop floor exposure. The institute has trained over 1,400 students with a 100% placement record across Toyota and the wider automotive ecosystem.
Here we can know the more technology like IoT, augmented reality, drone operating, and the cyber securities. So as you can already, and there are platforms like Amazon at but those are the customers. Here you can place the order on the online. As that you can place the order to this cyber physical system by the help of MS and FShop. Those are the FShop platforms like placing the order to the cyber physical systems.
The initiative underscores Toyota's commitment to building industry-ready talent while enabling social mobility for rural youth. Now we have Mr. B. Padmanabha, who is the Executive VP and Director Manufacturing at Toyota Kirloskar Motors. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Good to meet you.
Same here, sir.
Right.
Thanks a lot. So we saw the facility, and we know that Toyota is known for TPS. So I just like to quickly know from you how this TPS is being implemented in the facility.
Okay. Toyota production system is the base of base for manufacturing cars in Toyota. But it's not just the production system. What we want to create is a culture that every employee thinks about the customer. That is what we call customer first. In my opinion, Toyota production system starts from the customer. So the moment the customer orders, then that communication comes to the plant, and the plant prepares for production. Then the communication goes to the suppliers. Then parts are coming, and then the vehicle manufacturing takes place. So sounds simple but very complex process where we follow JIT, just in time, and the Jidoka. JIT and Jidoka are the two pillars of the Toyota production system, wherein JIT allows us to produce the vehicles based on the customer demand in the quantity required and also based on the time they need it. So quantity, quality, and the time. And Jidoka helps us to make cars which is built-in quality with built-in quality, and following the POK systems where the error proofing is done, where any defect is first point not produced, and if at all there is a defect, every employee is authorized to stop the line and not allow the defect to go to the next process. So this is a whole system of Toyota production system, I would say, and it's completely followed by creating the manpower, the people, the able people who can make world-class cars.
Also, we saw the TTTI in the morning. How is the company upskilling its workforce
based on the advanced manufacturing?
We put the people in the center of everything. As a car manufacturer, we may have technology, we may have machineries, we have systems, processes, but people are very important factor in everything. So developing people is the key. As you said, you saw the TTTI this morning. That's a one very important method that we create the pipeline of developed human resource supply. But also we have internally various training and development programs. But the key point is how to develop the people who have the right mindset to follow the Toyota production system, the Toyota way, the standardized work sequences. So we have first what we create is the Gurukul. Gurukul is the place where people are trained on the basic skills. Then at every workplace we have the training module. We call it a dojo. Dojo is a Japanese term, where in a smaller area the actual training is set up, and they know what they have to do when they get into the line. And then we have the very famous Japanese system of Mendomi. Mendomi is basically where a supervisor treats their subordinates as their own children, and they take enough time, enough intention and focus on their people's training. So that can be on work sequences, the skill, then how to follow TPS systems, etc., etc. So then we have the TPS itself training. We have created around 30 people who are experts in TPS. They go to our regional headquarters in Thailand, and they rigorously get trained for a period of 6 months, and they come back and take some projects, and they become the flag bearers of TPS implementation in the factory, and they drive all these training and development for the employees. So this way we try to kind of bottom of culture, I would say. From the bottom we develop people who will become later on leaders in TPS.
So sir, that's about the people and the work culture, the workforce here. How is TTS being leveraged to achieve energy efficient system here, and the energy related wastage, how is that being optimized using TPS?
Sajil, very important question. Let me put it in a holistic perspective. TPS is not just producing cars. TPS is quite bigger, I would say, scope. It has quite a bigger scope. So when we make cars, there are so many resources being used. First is, of course, human resources. Then there are a lot of parts that come in. Then there are a lot of raw materials that come in. Then the factory, the space, right? Then the equipments, machineries. So everything is a resource, and all these resources are premium. They are expensive, right? And what customer want is very, very quality, high quality vehicle at very competitive price. So what we do is, when you come to energy usage, it's not just energy, all these resources, how we optimally use and create a mechanism of producing cars, utilizing all resources optimally. For example, any movement of part from one place to another place, what we call it muda. Muda is a Japanese term again, it's a waste, right? The shorter the distance for parts movement is the benefit to the organization. Similarly, how your equipment is utilized. 100% utilization is the best, but maybe sometimes not possible, but how to maximize that utilization. Then create a work sequence so that there is no stagnation. Any stagnation in production is again muda, it's a waste. So through connecting all these systems and processes and thinking way, We create a mechanism of making cars with optimized resources. With that, we try to provide the best cars, good quality cars in a competitive price to the customer.
Nice one. So, we saw Fortuner, High Cross, High Rider, and all of these cars being built here. How do you manage the complexities? I mean, some of them are ladder frame, some of them monocoque.
Yes.
So, how do you manage the complexities of these different platforms within the same production line?
Okay, again, one more, Rajul. It's a great question because this has been there in the minds of the many engineers when we had to move from ladder frame based vehicle to the monocoque vehicle. But what is most important is it is easy to think that, okay, monocoque and ladder frame should be two separate lines. It's very easy. But then that is too expensive. The customers have to pay more. Then how do we kind of merge these two lines together? And how do we make these two cars in one line? Is a big challenge to our engineers, to our planners. So what we have done is using the Toyota production system thinking way by creating a good software, hardware and people. When we say software, it is the good communication from suppliers to the ultimate team member who does the manufacturing. The hardware is, of course, the equipment, how we sequence the equipment. Then the software is, of course, the people who get trained when the multiple models come, how they get trained. So all this we have spent a lot of time to create that kind of background or the infrastructure, I would say. 100% it's maybe sometimes difficult because there are some in a chassis based or ladder frame based and monocoque based, some underbody work is entirely different. So there the body goes into the different channels and again merge for inspection, etc. So how do we optimize the work sequence, optimize the energy, optimize the time of the people? Everything we have done and try to make it one single line. Yeah, that's a good challenge our people have taken.
What kind of key technological interventions are being used to optimize that? If you could throw some light on that.
Okay. Again, as I said earlier, automation or technology in Toyota, we don't separate it from people. What we always try to do is integrate people, human resources with automation. So in our language, automation is not eliminating the people because we believe people are very important resource. So when we put these kind of lines and try to produce the cars, then we try to use various automation. As you know, simple techniques like Kaizen. Kaizen is a continuous improvement of any process, right? Then we move to the next level. Next level is called Karakuri. Karakuri, again, Japanese term, where we create simple automation without using power. Maybe gravity and balances and weight balancing, etc. Then, of course, we have the AGV, automatic guided vehicles, then AMRs, then robots. So this kind of sequence of automation we have, but in everything, people are very important, using the capability of the people and synchronizing people and equipment. We try to make this, this kind of production process.
So another important aspect of the TPS is JIT. So how do you achieve that here?
If you look at our total production system and married with the TPRs, we try to keep the minimum inventory. When we talk about the minimum inventory, it's not only the parts stock, etc. It's right from the supplier side, how we keep the minimum inventory. Transport as a short distance as possible. The parts come here as and when the parts are required to the line. Then to the line it is supplied based on the particular model suffix that being produced during that time. And the member when he wants to use the certain parts, that part is available to him at that point in time. So it's kind of entire supply chain from supply to the manufacturing.
That eventually adds up to the lean manufacturing.
Absolutely. We also try to minimize the stock. Basically, no stock at the production lines. The famous pull system under the TPS. So there is no push from anybody but the pull system. So to put it simply, there are supplies coming to TKM every 10 minutes. Truck comes every 10 minutes from the supplier, every 30 minutes, and 2 times or 3 times a day. So based on the production requirements, parts come. So this way we try to keep minimum inventory, not only the parts, not only the line stock, finally the completed vehicle also. This is how the overall lean manufacturing is
So
followed.
holding an inventory is less efficient than sourcing the parts.
Yeah, any inventory is a big cost. Any inventory, and especially automobile industry, because the value of the part is quite high. So it's very important we keep the inventory at minimum. And that gives the flexibility also, because ultimately what customers want, we have to produce. So if you have unnecessary parts accumulated, then your flexibility is lost.
There's so much going around. How do you maintain the global quality standards from this facility?
Okay, we follow the global Toyota inspection standards. Of course, manufacturing is one thing. Then finally, inspection also, we follow the system called TIS, Global Toyota Inspection Standards, which is same everywhere. Globally, everywhere it's the same. So, of course, we try to use certain technology here, because inspection again is a muda, it's a waste. So as much as possible, we try to use the camera-based inspection. We try to use automated inspection. Of course, there is no vehicle which goes out without thoroughly confirmed by our qualified engineers, inspectors in various stages. But what we try to do is built-in quality. So each process, that is Jidoka again, TPS. So each process, how they do not produce a defect. That's the first and foremost thing. Even if happen, they do not push it to the next line. We have a system called fixed line stop. Means if there is a problem in the quality, the member pulls the line and on, and the vehicle stops in the fixed position.
We observe that.
Yeah, it's a fixed position, it stops. And immediately the supervisor comes, because there is a buzz. And supervisor never asked who stopped the line. He always say thank you for stopping, and then tries to find out why that issue happened and try to analyze, correct it, then only line moves. So this is how the overall quality is built into a vehicle.
What would be TKM's manufacturing vision for the near future? Say maybe 5 or 10 years, maybe in sort of expansion or in the processes. What would it be?
See, of course, our ultimate goal is how to create mass happiness, how to provide ever better cars to the customers. That is the ultimate our goal, which drives us continuously. That whether 5 years, 10 years, this philosophy drives us continuously. So always keep customer demand in mind, customer requirement in mind, and provide that best product in a competitive price. So that's something we always do. So I would say under Toyota, every manufacturing affiliate will be thinking like this. And that's what keeps us motivating always.
Thanks a lot, Padmanabha. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.